Wow, it cut off. I guess there's a time limit. Hey, I guess there are two parts. So me taking the book was more to keep it from her. I didn't want her to have it. It was important that this book stay in the family. And honestly, I hadn't even thought about it in forever. So removing Shakur's picture from the book was symbolic for Kari. And I'm fine with that. I'm hurt that part of him even thought for a minute that that would be the kind of thing that I could do to him, that I would deny him a brother, that I would keep him from a brother. If I had anything in my power I could have done, I would have. Even after the fact, I guess I had never really explored the idea before, but had courts come to me and said, you can also have this boy, I probably would have taken him without Janelle, because that's my son's brother. That's family. I mean, he and I share no blood, but he shares blood with my son. And that would have been important to me. Honestly, realistically, from a legal standpoint, that kind of thing could never happen. But had the option been made available to me, I probably would have. And I probably would have loved him equally. But now, as my son approaches his 20th birthday, I look at how things turned out and the way things went and who he is as a person. And I don't think, and this is just shot in the dark because I don't know the kid. I don't know the guy. But I don't think he would have dealt with the way Kari dealt with things the same way. Kari and I's relationship was unique in the sense that we knew it was just me and him. If it had been just the three of us, I don't know if that dynamic would have melded as well, So I'm insanely proud of who my son is and how he turned out. And honestly, if I had to go back and do it again, if you told me from day one how today would be if step A happened, I would do it all the same again. Because better or worse, for good or bad, I like where we are. I like who we are. I like what we do. So, no, I wouldn't change a thing. Between me and you, don't tell nobody. After that talk last night, after Asia went to sleep, I took a couple sleeping pills and I laid down and I'm just flipping through my phone and I decided to go to Janelle's Facebook page just to see. And there's not much there. There are pictures of her. She, in the face, still a pretty girl. She's a little bigger than she needs to be, but in the face, I've never had anything negative to say about Janelle's appearance. Janelle is a pretty girl. She's got a daughter now, which is fine. Her name starts with an A. It escapes me. But there is a picture of Kari on her page. She's got a Kari tattoo as well, which bothers me. And I know that bothers him.
Guard 37 from Metro Control.
I'm not Guard 37. Whew, okay.
Metro Control, Guard 37.
So, yeah, I know it bothers Kari that she's got this tattoo. But
check and see if
it is what it
both
is.
elevators are working or not.
And then I decided to look up Shakur. I've never done it before. I never even thought to do it. So I decided, I just go to it. Kid's name was Shakur Rucker. And that's also a selling point. I don't understand how Kari would even think that I would have a son who did not bear my name. Like, no, that's too important to me. My name, that's my legacy. Take it and run with it, So I looked him up. There's only one Shakur record. There's a Shakur Rucker there. He's apparently in Washington, D.C. now. He's got a brother, but they don't have the same last name, which says to me that he's adopted or he's a step kid or however, I don't know. There's not much there about his family or anything. And, he's an alright looking guy. Albeit stereotypically black with, with the really bright gym shoes and the sagging of the pants and talking about what kind of car he want and, typical sports shit.